Okay, HSC class 12th vectors, boards we are preparing, right? In that, you know that a physical quantity which has a direction and a magnitude, a physical quantity which has a direction and magnitude, that is called a vector. Okay, a physical quantity which has a direction and magnitude, that is called a vector. So a physical quantity which has a magnitude, that is called a scalar. Okay, magnitude and direction, that is called as what? Vector, right? This point everyone knows. So this is called as, this is what we call tail, and this is what we call head, right? This point, and this is the B point,
which has
is that head.
is called a scalar.
So AB vector we write, or AB like this we can write. So this is a representation of AB vector, right? Next, after that, magnitude of a vector. What is magnitude of a vector?
AB ray.
So magnitude of a vector we use denoted by mod AB, right? Magnitude of a vector we denoted by mod AB. This is Z axis. You can take from anywhere. Okay, if we are taking this is X, this is Y, this is Z. If we are taking here X, this is Y, that is Z. Okay, any point. So this point is O 0, 0, 0. If I take any point in the space, that is, suppose if I take X, Y, Z. Okay, you know unit vector? I explained my unit vector. What is unit vector? Okay, I will explain. Okay, magnitude of A by, vector by magnitude of B, right? Now here X, Y, Z is there. So along, you see here, if a unit vector along x-axis is iota, unit vector along y-axis is called j cap, I cap, j cap, z, k cap. So here this vector can be represented as x iota plus y, x iota plus x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. We represent a vector like this. So x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. We represent the vector like this. So when I join these two things, so this is O you suppose, this is A you suppose. OA is a vector. OA is what? Vector. So the magnitude of OA will be under root of distance formula. If you apply, what I get a x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square plus z minus 0 whole square. So therefore magnitude of OA we write as under root of x square plus y square plus z square we will write. Right? Understood? This is the magnitude of vector. Suppose any vector is given, then we can find the magnitude of the vector. So that is 2, 3, 0. Suppose one point is B, that is 1, 2, 3. Suppose if I join these 2 points, and just let us assuming that it's not exactly, because if this is 2, it should be somewhere, okay, like this. Okay, I can take like this. Suppose if A point is 1, 3, 0, B point is 3, 2, 1. If I join this AB, then this will become a vector. So AB vector can be written as what? AB vector is equal to, I can write as OB minus OA. See, this is origin here. This is O 0, 0, 0. If I want to write the AB vector, then what I do here, I join this O and B and I join this O and A. So AB vector will be written as OB minus OA. Head AB minus OB minus OA will write. So this here OB is what here? 3 iota. This is 3 I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap, okay, minus OA will be here I cap plus 3j cap plus 0 is there. So 0 is there, that is you cannot write this one, you want to write 0 into z cap. 0 into z cap is 0 only. So then this will be getting as, the vector AB will become as 3 minus 1 I cap plus 2 minus 3 j cap plus 1 minus 0 k cap, sorry k cap here, k cap. So here what I get here, 3 minus 1 is 2 I cap minus j cap plus 1 k cap. This is the vector. So when 2 points are given, we will write the vector in this way. Understood what I said? So 2 points are given, then the AB vector will be written like this. This is important thing. Note down, I'll tell you. So this is a vector. Suppose if anybody asks you what is the magnitude of AB, if anybody asks you what is the magnitude of AB, AB vector you got here, AB vector you got. So magnitude of AB I told under root of x square plus y square plus z square I told. AB vector is this, vector is here, magnitude will be what here, 2 square plus minus 1 square plus 1 square. 2 square plus minus 1 square plus 1 square. So that is under root of 2 square is how much? 4. Right? Plus minus 1 square is 1. 1 square is 1. So under root of 6 is the answer. So magnitude of AB is this. If you know any vector, AB is the vector you know, that is x iota plus y, x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap, then AB magnitude will be written as under root of x square plus y square plus z square. And AB unit vector, how to write here? AB unit vector A cap, AB cap is equal to AB vector by magnitude of AB. AB vector by, suppose A vector is there, A is equal to a vector, A also we represent, A is equal to a vector 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap, then A cap, the unit vector is written as A cap. A cap is equal to A vector by magnitude of A. Unit vector will be what? A vector by magnitude of A. So unit vector is equal to, A vector is what? 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap divided by under root of magnitude of A square, that is 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square, that is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap divided by 2 square is how much? 4, 3 square is 9, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 4 14. So here will be unit vector of this will be 1 by under root of 14 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap. This is the unit vector. If somebody asks you to find unit vector, you have to do like that. So vector's main important point is how to write a vector and how to find a unit vector, how to find the magnitude of a vector. This is the basic concept. How to add the vector, how to subtract the vector, how to find angle between the vectors. These points are very important. What is zero vector? What is zero vector? See here, nobody will ask in exam. Zero vector means, just I am telling you, like whose terminal point and initial point is same, whose end point and initial point is same. So if this is only the point which is the end point as well as the terminal point. A vector which has whose terminal and initial and terminal point is same, that is called as zero vector. Okay, that is what we called as zero vector. Okay sir, what is unit vector? What is unit vector? I explained na. A vector whose magnitude is unity is called unit vector. I told you A cap is equal to A vector by magnitude of A. So see, what is the meaning of that? We are making into unit, means this much magnitude. We are dividing a vector with the magnitude, so you get a unit vector. Okay, particular unit vector you will get. Unit vector means you know na, right? Like next, equal vectors. When the two vectors are equal, two vectors, when equal vectors, what is equal vectors? Equal vectors, when we can say two vectors, two or more than two vectors is said to be equal vectors if they have same magnitude and direction. If two or more vectors, two or more than two vectors which have same magnitude and same direction, yeah, this direction and this direction is same and magnitude also same. So this vector is A vector, suppose, and this vector also B vector, suppose. The direction is same and the magnitude of A is, suppose you got 5 units something, magnitude of B also 5. So the magnitude is same and the direction is same, then that vectors are called as equal vectors. Two vectors whose magnitude and direction is same, such vectors are called as equal vectors. See here, one more thing, co-initial vectors. Co-initial vectors means this is the vector, its initial point is this, another vector, so this initial point also this, both vectors have same initial point, so that is called as co-initial vectors. Both vectors have the same initial point, they are called co-initial vectors. Co-terminal means what? See, this vector is going like this, another vector is going like this. See here, so these terminal points now same. Like here, two vectors, like if I want to say, suppose one is going like this and one is going like this, so their terminal points are same, terminal. So they are called as coterminous vectors. Coterminal vectors we call it. And next, what is the vector? Negation of vector. See, one vector is going in this direction, another vector is coming in this direction. This is a A vector, and if it is going in the opposite direction, that is minus A vector. So direction is opposite. If two vectors have opposite direction, they are negation of vectors we call. We call them as negation of vectors. Next, collinear vectors. Vectors are said to be collinear vectors if they are parallel to the same line or along the same. They are along the same. See here, all parallel vectors are called as all parallel vectors. Parallel means all vectors which are parallel to each other. They are called collinear vectors. Like means, I want to say that, what is collinear vector definition? Collinear vector is important, okay, you should know this one. Even I gave you in unit test also about this, and I explained it. See here, all these vectors now, they are parallel to each other. They are parallel. Is they are parallel or not? Is these are parallel? See here, is these are parallel? Is these are parallel vectors? Vectors parallel. So if I say this is A vector and this is B vector, I can say A vector is equal to some lambda times B vector. Parallel vector means A vector will be some lambda times B vector. If it can be expressed, they are called as collinear vectors. What we call them as collinear vectors. Next, free vector. If vector can be translated anywhere in the space without changing its magnitude and direction, then such vectors are called as free vectors. Means you are moving them, okay, if you are moving them freely without changing the magnitude, without changing the direction. Suppose this vector is here, I am moving this magnitude, I am not changing the magnitude and I am not changing the direction, and vector is moved, they are called as free vectors. Vectors will be free in the space. So magnitude is same, direction is not changed. Direction means you are not making this side, that side. Direction same, magnitude same, and you are moving in the space. Such vectors are called free vectors. What we call them as free vectors. What we call them? Free vectors. Understood what I said? So vectors, this is what you need to know. And next is vectors addition law, you know. What is vector addition law? Vectors addition law. Vectors addition law. Okay, you know na? Vector addition law. See here. This is a vector A. And suppose. And this is a vector B. Okay, from this here. This is a vector B. Then the vector which is forms from here to here is called vector A plus B. This is called as vector A plus B. So it's a triangular law we say. So this vector is moved from here to here, and this vector from here to here it moved the smallest displacement, right? What is the smallest? This is the smallest way you can reach here, right? So this is called A plus B vector. So this is called as vector addition law, triangular addition law. Suppose you have a vector A is equal to I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, and vector B you have I cap plus 2j cap. Suppose 2 I won't write, I write 3 here, here I write 2 here, and minus here I write 1k k cap. Suppose these are the two vectors. What is the addition law says? Addition of A vector plus B vector will be, so you have to add these vectors, means I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, this vector, plus I have to write 2I cap plus 3j cap minus k cap. Now if I add these two vectors, what is the result I am going to get here? I component will be added. This is I component 1, here I component is 2. So 1 plus 2 I cap plus 2 plus 3 j cap plus 3 minus 1 k cap. You see this, k component is 3, k component is minus 1. So 3 minus 1, 1, here 2, 1 plus 2, 2, 3, 2 plus 3, like that. So addition law will get as 3I cap plus 5j cap plus 3 minus 1 is 2k cap. So this is the way you are going to get addition law. This is one vector, this is one vector, then this is called as addition, A plus B vector. So this is A vector, this is B vector, A plus B answer will be this. This is the way to do addition of the vectors.